What's up, y'all? It's Amber the Baddie, and welcome to the Bad Bitch Academy. Now, I am praying that my fucking nipple does not pop out in this video. Lord, please be in my favor, okay? This channel is all about transformation. It's all about being a bad bitch, being confident, and living the life of your fucking dreams. So if that is your vibe, hit that subscribe button below. It makes me happy every time you do, okay? So, this video, as you can see, I'm like super fucking excited because I recently just kind of did like my yearly recap of my income, of my business, and I was like, what the fuck? I made $98,000 this year. I'm still speechless. Like, I didn't even realize that I did, which is the crazy part. Like, I always thought like, oh my god, when I make six figures, I'm gonna be a successful business owner. But like, I didn't even notice. Like, I did not even realize that I was there, but I am, and I'm fucking happy, but also like, it didn't make me feel like I thought it would. I digress, I'm getting distracted. But I really wanna talk about this because this has been a long fucking journey for me. And if you are a person that maybe you're at rock bottom, or maybe you're not where you want to be, right? I think this video is really going to help you because I want to talk about my own journey and my own process because y'all, it's been a long process, and kind of just talk about what got me from where I was, which by the way, last year, I filed my taxes with a $19,000 loss, okay? I'm gonna get to that, okay? But I want to just share with you how I got to where I was versus where I am right now. So I've been an entrepreneur for like 4 years now. I've had different businesses. I had, a rave clothing business. I became a yoga teacher, started an online yoga company. I had a membership for a little bit, which by the way, none of them took off. Not a single one. I didn't really make any money at all. Let's be real. I didn't make any money at all. I put in a lot of fucking work and I didn't make any fucking money at all. And last year, 2021, okay? Last year in 2021, I was like, okay, y'all, I'm going all in. And I had this like, I'm going all in energy, okay? And I really wanted to make this work and I really fucking tried. And I invested in coaching. I hired someone on my team. I had like 4 interns. I was on Instagram and YouTube and Facebook and Pinterest and TikTok and Twitter. And I was losing money every fucking month. Straight up. I was stressed the fuck out. I was working 40 plus hours a week and making $0. I was investing like $2,000 a month into myself and into my business, and I was making no money. I hired someone in on my team because if I'm being honest, like deep down, I didn't feel like I was good enough. I didn't feel like I was smart enough. I felt like, okay, my business isn't growing because I'm just not good enough. So I need to bring someone in to help me. And I did, but they weren't really in alignment with me and my values. It wasn't a good fit. And because I was trying to fill the need, like I was trying to feel worthy by having all these other people, that I didn't give myself the chance to really grow. And last year, when I did my fucking taxes, I realized that I had lost $19,000 in my business. And that was a fucking shock. And I'm gonna play a video right now of me talking to my coach about this so you can see like in real time. This video is from February and I had literally just did my profit and loss, and I, that same day, had the realization of, holy fucking shit, this just happened.
Like I had this whole big, ginormous vision of what I wanted. And like for months, like nobody signed up. And like I still had to pay my team, like everything was in place, but there were just no people who were like participating in it. And I guess I feel like major disappointment in that because I'm like, wow, like I'm literally spending so much money and like nothing is happening. Yeah. Like I really truly believe in what I'm doing. But yeah, it's like at some point, it's like, how long are you going to keep doing this? And I think a part of me, like, I love my husband so much and like nothing bad to say about him, but like he was just raised so differently. And he's like, I don't understand how you can spend money when you're not making money. Like, how are you going to spend $12K in a coaching program when you're not making any money? How are you doing all these things? And like, you're in so much debt, but like, it's not working. Like, what are you doing? And I think a part of me is like, oh my God, am I making the wrong decisions? Like how long do I want to keep investing and trying to make this work until I just say like, fuck it, it's not going to work.
Are you emotional like I am? Every time I watch this video, it's like I have so much love for this version of myself. Like I really felt so defeated. I felt so embarrassed. I felt so ashamed of myself. I was really, really depressed the entire month of February for honestly multiple reasons, right? But that was a really hard year for me this year. So this video was in February of 2022 and I just fucking lost it. I had an existential crisis. Like the week before I found this out, I shaved all my hair off, so I was like feeling like an insecure bald bitch. And I also realized that I was like a failure of an entrepreneur. And I also like sent my mom this 12-page letter hoping to like fix our relationship. And it went horribly wrong. And like I really haven't spoken to her much since. February was fucking hard. It was really, really hard. But in that low, like I feel like that was my rock bottom moment. I had $28,000 in credit card debt. I signed up for a 6-month mastermind program that was like $2,000 per month. I wasn't making money in my business. I still had all these bills and just so many things. I was like, what the fuck am I doing? Like I'm trying so hard. Why the fuck is this not working? Why am I in the place that I'm at right now? And maybe you're at this moment in your own life and you're like, why? Why am I here? Fuck. That's where I was, February of 2022. So what got me, right, to $19,000 loss in my business, right? That's what I filed in my taxes. I got money back because the girl lost so much money. To making almost 100K this year. So I'm gonna share with you the mindset shifts and the things that helped me get there. Let's go. So step number 1 is like, I just really had to take radical responsibility for fucking everything. My business not going off was my fault, right? Me losing money was my fault. Me investing when I didn't have the money was my fault. Like really just owning up that I'm exactly where I am right now because of my own actions, right? Not because it's so hard to grow on social media, being an entrepreneur is hard. No, because of me. Because of my thoughts, my actions, and my beliefs. And that was a really hard pill to swallow, which I feel like a lot of people are kind of scared of. They're scared to do the self-growth because they're like, I'm gonna realize that I'm my own problem. You know that fucking meme where like Spider-Man is pointing at like the other 2 Spider-Mans and it's like, it was you. That's kind of like where I was. But then I was like, fuck, okay, I realize it's me. What the fuck do I do about it now? You don't see a meme where the Spider-Mans talk about how they get through their fucking problem. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do that for y'all right now, okay? So, number 1, I had to take radical responsibility, right? Then I really just sat down, and this was a process I maybe did over like 1 or 2 weeks, where I really sat down and I just was honest as fuck about all the insecurities that I had and how they were affecting me. And it was also very eye-opening to like kind of go deep within myself and realize like, damn, I didn't realize that I had so much shit going on behind the scenes. I had a fear to fully be seen. I've been judged a lot. You know, I've had friends who maybe were jealous of me and like started talking bad about me. So deep down, that really kept me like dimming my light. I was hiding myself. I was scared to not be perfect. I didn't feel like I was good enough, that I was smart enough or talented enough. I had this belief that like because I'm a woman, and especially like a woman of color, that everything's gonna be hard for me. Business is harder, making money is harder, growing a brand is harder. Like I had so many fucking insecurities that I had to look at, and I had to notice, okay, how is this insecurity affecting my life? How is this insecurity causing me to be in my situation right now? And it was emotional. But the more I just fucking owned it, that's when shit really, really changed for me. Because once I figured out what my insecurities were, I started to analyze what I was doing, if it was working or not, and what I wanted to do differently. So with my business, right, I had to realize, okay, by having a team, managing fucking 4 interns, one, that was putting so much pressure on myself because I feel like I had a whole team of people that were expecting me to get certain results even though I didn't get them. I felt like by trying to be on every single platform available that I wasn't really trying to build a community and focus my attention on one. I was putting too many eggs in too many baskets that it was overwhelming and it wasn't fun for me anymore. And I started to think like, okay, what do I really want this year? And being honest as fuck about myself. And one thing that I really wanted to do, that I've been wanting to do for a long time, was to create a stripper course. It's been on my list of things to do for almost 3 years now, but I never felt good enough. I didn't think I was a good coach. I didn't think that I was pretty enough or experienced enough or making as much money as a stripper compared to other people. Like, who am I to do this? But also, I was really scared. I was scared to publicly talk about it online. A lot of my family didn't know. Only my close friends knew. It wasn't something that I was open about. And I was really fucking scared. I was really, really scared about showing that part of myself. But by hiding what I'm really passionate about and by hiding who I really am, that is what caused me to not be successful. And I had to just look at that and be like, okay, if there was nobody, like if I was on a fucking planet far away with only a bunch of strangers, what would I do? What would light me up? What would fulfill me? And as I was going through this, I was like, oh my God, being a bad bitch. Like, I love being a bad bitch. I love being sexy and making money and being a stripper and talking about sensuality and sex and all these topics. But I was scared and I was hiding that part of myself for so long. And once I kind of did all of these things, I made the decision that I was gonna go all in. I made the decision that fuck the fear, fuck the judgment. Who fucking cares if my family gets upset or if they're embarrassed or if I lose followers or if people don't want to be my friend anymore? I have to stay true to myself and I have to move through the fear. I have to do it even though it feels extremely uncomfortable. And the month of February or maybe March is when like I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna start the Bad Bitch Academy. In that month where I actually promoted my group coaching program, that's the Bad Bitch Academy, I lost like 200 followers. I had a big falling out with my family. I had friends who were like, I had people who were like, yeah, you know, I'm not really vibing with how your content is going. I'm gonna have to unfollow. I don't want this energy around me. And as like uncomfortable as that was, it actually wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. And I was like, cool, I can fucking do this. That's fine. Like, if you don't want to be in my life, sayonara, motherfucker. And I was like, I'm cool with that. I had to check that my nipples were still protected. Okay. Once I started moving through that fear and being like, cool, just taking action on what I want and not worrying about the opinions of anyone else except for myself, that is when the momentum started to grow. That's when I started to being flooded with ideas and I started to get excited about my business again. I was really like just not happy with it, you know? And I didn't mention this, but last year it's like I was doing all these things in my business and I was also trying to strip, but doing them together was really hard. I was like not making that much money as a stripper because I was overwhelmed, I was overworked. I didn't enjoy stripping anymore because I was just burnt out and exhausted. And it was really just fucking with my mental health overall. So this year I was like, okay, what do I want, and like what do I want my life to look like? This 6-figure version of myself that I really want to be. How does she live her life? How does she run her business? What does she do? How are her friendships, her health, and her fitness? And I got serious as fuck about all of it. I signed up for a website called ClassPass, which if you have not heard of it, y'all, and if you're like, this shit is amazing. You get like one membership that you can go to yoga studios, dance classes, gyms, HIIT training, spinning classes, pole dancing, and so many things. I will actually have a link to my referral code in the description. If you sign up, just please use my referral code because like, let me get a free month too, okay? Like, I love you, please, and thank you. Okay, I signed up for ClassPass, so I was going to the gym and working out 4 days a week. I was working on my business. I was like, you know what? Like the first 4 hours of my day from like 7 a.m. to like 11, that's my self-care time. I would meditate, journal, I'd go to the gym, I'd work out, I'd shower, eat some breakfast, listen to a podcast, and from 11 to 5, that was my working hours. That's where I would work on my business. That's where I would focus on myself. And I also had to realize like working full-time, having a business, and stripping, it's really fucking hard to do together. And I decided like, you know what? I'm just going to switch it up. And I started to now, you know, I go to Vegas, I work for 12 days straight every single day, but then I take 6 weeks off so that I can focus on my business. And that in itself has just tremendously helped my mental health and helped all of the things in my life. And the key here, my main point, I'm sorry if I'm getting like distracted, my main point is that I had to look at every category of my life and think what makes sense. What am I doing? What was I doing before that wasn't working out for me? And how can I just organize my life and schedule my life in a way that makes fucking sense? In a way that is healthy for me, in a way that I have my most energy and I'm my most like happiest and productive self. What I also started doing this year, especially because I knew like I'm just gonna go all for it, I'm gonna do my stripping course, is like I need to treat stripping like a fucking business. I was going into work, taking notes, okay, what is working for me tonight? What is not working? And really just treating it like a business, giving it that space and that attention and like really trying to get those results, which is why I made so much money stripping. I think I made like out of like my 98K, I think like 70,000 was from stripping alone and the other like 20,000 from my business. So I really started treating it like a business. I really started to take every fucking area of my life really seriously. Most importantly, I made a decision. I made up my mind that last year will never happen again. I was like, I will never be in the fucking position where I file my taxes in the negative, where I'm almost $30,000 in debt, where I'm depressed and overworked and burnt the fuck out. I will never do that again. And I really I still feel like the intensity of it because it was such a hard time. And like using that hard time to fuel me making different decisions was so fucking impactful. And that is really what helped me to like do such a 180 in this year alone. Like I've been working my mindset, I've been trying to grow businesses for 4 years, and this is like the first time that it's actually working. And it's like, I almost feel like I want to cry right now because I put in so much work. I tried so hard for like years and years and years, and like finally seeing like the fruits of your labor, it just feels so good. It's like I've been waiting for this moment for so long, and I've been putting in so much work for so fucking long, and I'm just really proud of myself for like not giving up, even though I really fucking wanted to a lot of the time. And the reason why I'm sharing this right now is because like I want this for you. Like this year, if you had a rough year, if you're having a rough time right now, I want you to make the decision right now that this is the last fucking time this year is ever gonna be the same. You are not gonna be in the same place from this point forward. You're going to get your shit together. You're going to work on yourself. You are going to be happy and achieve whatever the fuck is that you want to achieve. Like, could we just take a deep breath and fucking feel that in our body? Feel like from this point fucking forward, things are going to be different. Things are going to be different for you, right? Your current location is not your final destination. And because of all of the lessons and the growth that I've had over, especially this year, I'm actually hosting a free workshop. It's called New Year, New Bitch. And it's going to really dive deeper into how you can make 2023 such a better fucking year for you. I'm going to talk about the mistakes that I made and the common mistakes that I see other people making. And I'm going to be talking about what exactly you can do to turn that around and to not make those same mistakes again. This workshop is going to be really fun because we're going to be on Zoom. We're going to be flesh to flesh in the real time. I get to see your faces. You can ask questions. You can interact with me. It's really going to be a fun workshop as well. Like, it's going to be all the vibes. So you can find the information about my workshop in the link below. Now, if you're watching this video late, I'm going to have a link to where you can watch the recording. It's going to be recorded. It's totally free. I just want to kind of make a little bit more of like a long form video workshop, giving you like real valuable and tangible things that you can do to fucking change your life. So if you find this video like a year later, or if it's fucking August, you don't need to wait until New Year's to do this shit. If you are feeling like you are ready to change your life and you're ready to turn shit around, sign up for my workshop. It's really going to be fucking transformational. And if you are feeling like inspired by my story, please comment below. Let me know, did anything resonate with you? Do you want to just tell me you're proud of me? Do you want to hype me up? Do you have any questions, right? Let me know in the comments. Interact with me. I love YouTube, but I love interaction, which is why I'm like, y'all, follow me on social media. My Instagram is @itsamberthebaddie. Like, let's actually be friends. Let's actually get to know each other and engage together. So comment below, subscribe to my channel if you are loving this content, and please sign up for my workshop or watch the recording if it's too late, but it's really going to be fucking life-changing for you. I love you so much, and I will see you in the next video.